Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect who push this truth across the four corners of the earth. I just wanted to do a quick little video, something that been on my mind. I'm gonna go through the spirit, but one thing about Jake I've been noticing for a while is, we hate to admit that we don't know something, and we gotta get out of that spirit. We gotta get out of that mind frame. If we don't know something, it's okay to say, "Hey, I don't know." I was watching a video the other day, and one of the brothers was asking this Jake on the street a couple questions, and he would ask him, he was like, "Do you know what this means?" And the brother was like, "Yeah, I know what that means." So he was like, "All right, what does it mean?" And of course, he looking stupid. He like, well, no, I don't know what it means." And it's truth, man. We being taught, and we try to teach as well. What we do teach, but basically, Jake need to just man up and admit, "Hey, I don't know something. All right, teach me." And the point of my video is, the Most High is not dealing with prideful people, and that's Jake's problem. We too proud, always trying to pretend like we know something. So I just want to touch a couple scriptures where it's just, plain as day how, the Most High is dealing with humble people and not proud people, And so, I'm gonna start off with Job. Salakia. I'm gonna start off with 2 Chronicles 7:14. Give me a second. I just grabbed my sword. Salakia. I'm going to it now. All right, this is 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. See, so right there, they're saying that, hey, if you humble yourself and admit your faults and repent, you will be healed. So, that's one scripture right there. This is about being humble and, turning away from your evil ways, your proud ways, your wicked ways, I'll go to 2 Chronicles 34:27. This 2 Chronicles 34:27. Because thine heart was tender, and thou didst humble thyself before Yahweh, when thou heardest his words against this place and against the inhabitants thereof, and humblest thyself before me, and didst rend thy clothes and weep before me, I have even heard thee also, said the Lord. See that right there saying, hey, you humbled yourself, so I heard you, You're not walking around boastful and proud, So, them two right there, that's like, hey, Most High is dealing with, humble people, not prideful, Like I said, it's okay not to know something, We in this thing for deliverance and trying to do the Lord's work, Like me, I'm young in this, man, so I'm constantly asking brothers, for feedback and stuff, and that's the smart way to go about things. Let me go to Job 22:29. All right, this is Job 22:9. Thou hast sent widows away empty, and the arms of the fatherless have been broken. Therefore, shares around thee. Oh, Salakia. It's Job 22:29. Salakia about that. When men are cast down, then thou shalt say, there is lifting up, and he shall save the humble person. That's right. I'm going to run it back. When men are cast down, then thou shalt say, there is lifting up, and he shall save the humble person. You know, it's not gonna save this person with they, chin up in the air like they know what's up and they still walking around sinning. You know, we all still in his flesh. You know what I mean? So we need to walk around with a humble spirit, you know. I'll shoot the Psalm 9 and 12. All right, this is Psalm 9 and 12. When he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. You know, he didn't forget the cry of the humble. So, that right there, like I said, these things right here, inquisition means like a serious questioning or investigation, So when he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. So he's not gonna forget the humble people, because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're not walking around like they know everything. They're not pretending, they following the will of the ways of the Lord, I got a few scriptures on being humble. I'm gonna get one more. Salakia, give me a second. All right, I'll shoot this. Psalm 34 and 2. All right, this is Psalm 34 and 2. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. See that right there? They're saying that you do this thing humbly. The outcome is going to be a happy outcome. Whether you make it on this run or the next. So I'll run that back. This is Psalm 34 and 2. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. So let me get one more, and then I'm gonna shoot to the pride part. All right, I'm gonna go to Psalm 69 and 32. All right, Psalm 69 and 32. The humble shall see this and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek Yahweh. See, that's what I just said. Being a humble person in this, you know what I mean? That means that doing what you're supposed to do, following law, statutes, and the commandments, and that means that, you shall live to see, seek Yahweh. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. So, I'm going to run that back one time. Psalm 69:32. The humble shall see this and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek Yahweh. So, those are a couple scriptures on, just being humble. And every scripture, is telling, that's a positive outcome if you walk with humbleness, I'm going to shoot to, the certain scriptures on pride, Leviticus 26 and 19. All right, Leviticus 26 and 19. And it reads, and I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass. See? So you walk around proud. The Most High break that down quick. You know what I mean? How many times in the world, we good at something and we walking around with our chest out. Let's say somebody good in basketball and they just think they real nice. And, they going up from park to park. I'm just using an example. They walking around with their chests out like they got it, and they meet they match. They get crossed up and embarrassed in front of females or something, or somebody walking around because they got like a couple wins under their belt fighting, thinking they tough, thinking they can't get put out. And, those be the brothers that get humble quick because they get knocked out by a little small cat, So, I'm going to run that back, It says, and I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, meaning, that's the state you're in. You're in the state of heaven when you walk around feeling like you the man. Everything going good for you. So we're gonna make your heaven as an iron. And your earth is brass. And so that's one right there telling you, don't be walking around with no proud mentality. Let me go. I got a few, so just bear with me. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go to 1 Samuel 17 and 28. And it reads, Salakia. Okay, yeah. And Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men, and Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he said, why camest thou down hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thine heart. See, that's where I wanted to go right there. That's being a proudful person. That's not something good. It says, I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thine heart, for thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle. So right there, that's, that goes part of being proud. That's a naughtiness, That's really what I wanted to touch on that, So, if you find yourself being a proudful person, pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah to get that up off you, Even if you feel like it's, your proud is not of a negative, in the Most High's eyes it is, Even if you're good at something, still be humble at it, Be humble while you do your work at whatever it is, I'm gonna go to 2 Chronicles 32 and 26 because that goes with that. Hold on a second. Okay, 2 Chronicles 32 and 26, and it reads, notwithstanding, Hezekiah humbled himself for the pride of his heart, both he and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so that the wrath of the Lord came not upon them in the days of Hezekiah. I hope I'm saying the name right, but right there, he humbled himself. He humbled his pride, so he wouldn't feel the Most High's wrath, And you don't want to. You definitely, we all trying to make it out of here. You don't want to feel that fire. You don't want to, we brothers trying to make it. We trying to get, exalted up. We trying to get lifted up. So if we trying to get exalted, we got to come with a humble spirit, Because, nobody did this better than Yahweh Shah, you know what I mean? And he ain't walking around like he was, like he was the shit, you know what I mean? He did his father's work. He did what he was told, Let me shoot through a couple more. I ain't gonna be up here too long, but it's like, yeah. Psalms 10 and 2. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. That's Esau right there. But that's a trait of them. They're proudful. You know. Yeah. So if it's a trait of the Edomites, we definitely trying to stay away from that. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And that's the way Esau. And we stay seeing Jake trying to move and do things that the so-called white man do, and that's going further from the truth. You know what I mean? That's being more of a Gentile. Even more than what we already, because our conditions are, we already Gentiles. But let me get one more on that. Let me go to Psalms 36 and 11. All right, this is Psalms 36 and 11. Let not the foot of pride come against me, and let not the hand of the wicked remove me. That was David, praying at Yahweh Salakia. Let not the foot of pride come against me, and let not the hand of the wicked remove me. And that's going back to the wicked, the wicked, they're proudful, So, everything all these scriptures I'm pulling out, that's telling you, hey, being proud, having a proud mentality, that's gonna lead to your death, we want to walk humble, Not saying that we you still could be a man, you still don't walk around tucking your tail, you know what I mean? But, walk with a humble spirit, I'm gonna go to Apocrypha real quick. I'm gonna pull 2 out of there. I'm gonna go to Sirach, chapter 13. And yeah, okay, Sirach 13. And I'm going to start at 19. As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. As the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor. So that's right there. Proud hate humility. Proud hate being humble. Proud people that hate being humble. And don't let it be Esau. You might have to watch it back. You know what I mean? Even Jake, you might have to watch it back if you humble somebody that's walking around proud. Woof, and that's something you don't want to deal with. And so doeth the rich abhor the poor. That's right. They look down on the poor. Let me go to Sirach 10 and 12. Yeah, I got 2 more. I'm going to close up. Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh, and his heart is turned away from his maker. So this is wisdom right here. You turning away from the Most High if you walking around with a pride, because that's not how you want his people to be right now, Then I'm going to jump down to 18, and this is for the brothers, man. This one hit me. When I first bought my Apocrypha, it jumped out at me. Look, this is Sirach 10 and 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. So that's everybody. Look, for brothers, pride was not made for men. So we're not supposed to be proud. We're not supposed to be walking around with that pride. And we're not supposed to be walking around with furious anger, women, they're the ones that supposed to be getting furious, acting out of emotion, you know. Men not supposed to walk like that, you know. We not supposed to behave like that, you know. So I'm gonna repeat that one more time. This is Sirach 10:18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman, you know. So I just wanted to, you know, drop a few things because it's been on my brain for a little bit, a couple of days, just, you know, walking around, seeing people, you know, everybody want to seem like they know everything, and that's not the way to be, man. We trying to learn, man. You think the apostles and the elders don't learn stuff every day? You know, and you got to humble yourself to learn. You can't walk around like you know everything. You know what I mean? If the elders stop learning, then how we gonna learn from them? You know. So with that, you know, I hope you brothers was edified. You know, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four corners of the earth. You know, shalom to my brothers. Kol Hayom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Shalom.